Yanacagua is a major nerve center for the Black Hand. They use it to deploy their forces all over the world.
Time to take it away from them.
See, let me know when you're there.
Yanacagua.
Listo. It's a huge base primarily accessible by air. Its main defense system is a series of those big Prospero cannons.
Easy. Can you reprogram these cannons? Make them attack the Black Hand.
What kind of question is that?
Kill the power to the cannons. Once they're shut down, Easy can work her magic.
Surface-to-air system is online.
Oye, Command, he's in a helicopter.
We read you. Enemies in a helicopter. We've lost the target. Stand down for now. Enemy air unit detected. Weapons are off. You're going there.
Lost engines! Good recover!
He's moving too fast for me!
Hello, little friend.
Hold still!
Only one more left. That's all the cannons.
Listo. Head to the console and jack me in.
Easy, it's all yours.
What? I've got no connection. Carajo! They deployed some signal jammers around the base. That's a problem.
No, they're just postponing the inevitable. I'll let you know when the signal jammers are destroyed.
Target's last known position was on site. Stand by.
Adios. There's one jammer down.
Muy bacano. I wish I could watch you work, Rico.
Watch yourself!
Be advised, target has a helicopter.
Acknowledge. Hostile now in chopper.
One jammer left. Get ready to hijack these turrets.
Head to that console so Izzy can get those defense cannons under control.
All right, Easy. For real this time.
Listo, working. And cannons are reprogrammed. See? No sweat.
I never doubted you for a second, Easy. Good work.
Can't wait to get some more jets in the air. This base is gonna be huge for the army, Rico.
Boom!
Acknowledged. Target is at large. Re-establish visual. Calling off search for hostile. Resume regular patrols.
Too close.
Someone is transporting a false artifact in a vehicle nearby. Get rid of the vehicle if you would.
Command, enemy contact. Advise.
Tank squad deployed. On our way.
Command, target is a ground vehicle.
I am Renata, and the station you're listening to is Suave. Check this out.
That's it for that vehicle, Javi.
We're sending another...
Helicopter inbound. Heading to AO. No visual on target. Command, advise.
Command here. Find that hostile.
No longer have eyes on the target. Searching.
Rico, this one's big. We downed a Black Hand cargo jet carrying a shipment of weaponry. The enemy are on their way. Take these recruits and fend off the Black Hand until
I think I did
reinforcements
something
get
to
there.
my shoulder. The cargo jet went down in the crater. We need to get down there and secure the goods before the Black Hand come for them.
Huh. I pity the Black Hand who try and get past us. See or no?
We're ready. The people are ready.
They're holding their own. Yes.
There are so many weapons here!
This is gonna be huge for the army.
guns are here. We got this, Rico. Thanks for helping out. We'll get these guns to the front lines right away.
No longer have eyes on the target. Searching. Command, we have lost visual. Please advise.
This is command. Hostile still active. Eyes open. Back to your posts. Target is gone.
Need a cigarrillo? Just thinking about my...
What's that?
Haven't seen you since I joined the army of chaos. Están bien, hermano. We're taking care of them every day. Spreading chaos, running around with old love to give them a better...
My pequeñas. They've changed so much. I don't know where I went wrong with my Gabriela.
Sometimes family can surprise you.
Is that why you say your father was not a good man?
He was one of the chief architects of a weapon of mass destruction.
Not when we started, Rico. Project Illapa was meant to save lives. Imagine the ability to disperse tornadoes before they formed. To bring rain to drought-stricken areas.
Espinosa seems to have another agenda.
Oscar. He thought his father was squandering his family's fortune on this altruistic project. When he took over, he changed our direction. He wanted us to weaponize Illapa's technology, so he could sell it to the highest bidder. Come help me with this, por favor. But once we were working on a weapons project, your father stopped his work, and he left Solis at once. Oscar sent my own daughter, my Gabriela, to arrest me. My niece thought I was dead. So I ended up here, still working on a weather weapon, but now from a cell.
You've been working on Zona Uno this whole time.
I had indeed.
You ready, Tio?
I believe so. Yes.
Kill the lights.
So, you have a plan, Lanza?
As I said, I've been working on Zona Uno. Your father's departure sent Oscar back a decade. The bastard needed my help just to recover the time he lost. But I also built in a flaw.
Flaw?
A flaw that will allow us to access the core. But first, we need to get into Zona Uno. Its core was our first major breakthrough in weather modification. We thought the best place to test your father's theory was the desert. The result was total control of a sandstorm.
We're taking the train.
We rode the train every day into Zona Uno. The sandstorms made travel difficult, but the tracks are still there.
If we weight the train down enough, the winds of the sandstorm won't affect it.
Exactly, Mira.
You'll need some heavy armor.
There are armored trains at Estacion Atalaya. We can probably get something there.
We should be able to retrofit a standard train chassis. From Grand Central, we should be able to secure a train without too much trouble. Then we just need a place to do the adjustments, somewhere near Zona Uno.
Estacion Perdida.
Estacion Perdida. We can do the work there.
I think we have a train.
That gets us into Zona Uno. But what happens when we get there? What's this flaw?
The shielding there is segmented.
I positioned it to Oscar as a failsafe.
For ventilation?
The shield opens to ventilate the sandstorm core if it overheats.
And once the shield is open?
That's where it gets interesting. Once the shield is open, I will need to personally climb the structure and manually release the locking clamps on the shield. Then we should be able to dismantle the power...
What if we put a giant gun on the train instead?
A giant gun.
See, we shoot the armor once it's ventilated.
The force of a large artillery shell should be sufficient to dislodge the shielding once it's been opened and leave the core intact.
Well, what, you hadn't thought of that, Tio?
Where do we get a gun like that?
Prospero Torretas. They put some high-caliber weaponry on their turrets.
And once we shut off the armor,
The core will be exposed. I'll hack in and disable one of Yappa's defense nodes.
okay, let's get started.